Tiger Woods' crash, 1 year on, his injuries, his recovery and his hopes for a PGA Tour return. Tiger Woods has said he will never reach the top of golf again, will no longer play full-time on the PGA Tour and was close to losing his leg following the car crash in February 23, 2021. Woods still unsure when he can return to competitive action. Share. This is a modal window. Unsupported location. The video you are trying to watch cannot be viewed from your current country or location. The prospect of Tiger Woods teeing it up in a PGA Tour event in 2022 remains a possibility, a year on from a career-threatening car crash that made him feel lucky to be alive. February 23 marks the first anniversary of Woods' crash in California, where the leg and ankle injuries sustained were severe enough for him to already rule out a full-time return to competitive golf. Recommended. 1/5. Phil Mickelson apologizes for reckless Saudi Super League comments and says he is taking a break from. Read more. Recommended by. The crash came 2 months after Woods underwent a 5th surgical procedure on his back, with the lengthy rehabilitation that followed more strenuous than any setback he has previously experienced during his injury-plagued career. Woods rules out full-time return. Tiger to return to the Masters, unsure if he'll play. Share. This is a modal window. Unsupported location. The video you are trying to watch cannot be viewed from your current country or location. Details about Woods' condition have been scarce over the past 12 months, with the 46-year-old only speaking publicly on a handful of occasions about the incident, while speculation continues about when, or if, he'll be seen playing golf on the PGA Tour again. What caused Woods' crash? Woods was alone in an SUV in Rolling Hills Estates, on the outskirts of Los Angeles, when he was involved in a single vehicle crash shortly after 7 a.m. local time, 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, on February 23. The vehicle careered off the road at high speed and suffered extensive damage, hitting the center curb, a tree and then rolling several times before coming to rest on an embankment. Data from the vehicle's black box showed Woods was traveling between 84 and 87 miles per hour, on a downhill stretch of road that has a speed limit of 45 miles per hour. Shortly before his crash. Share. This is a modal window. A problem was encountered. Please try again later. Los Angeles County Sheriff, Alex Villanueva, said the primary cause of the accident was driving at a speed unsafe for the road conditions and the inability to negotiate a curve of the roadway, with Woods believed to be traveling at 75 miles per hour when the vehicle struck the tree. Details were initially not going to be released about the crash due to privacy concerns, although Woods gave the authorities permission to do so. Detectives did not seek search warrants for the athlete's blood samples, which could have been screened for drugs or alcohol, while officials said there was no evidence of impairment or distracted driving. What were Woods' injuries? Woods was extricated from the wreckage through the windscreen and taken via ambulance to Harbor UCLA Medical Hospital for surgery, having suffered significant injuries to his right lower extremity. Anish Mahajan, chief medical officer at the hospital, said at the time, comminuted open fractures affecting both the upper and lower portions of the tibia and fibula bones were stabilized by inserting a rod into the tibia. Additional injuries to the bones of the foot and ankle were stabilized with a combination of screws and pins. Trauma to the muscle and soft tissue of the leg required surgical release of the covering of the muscles to relieve pressure due to swelling. Share. This is a modal window. Unsupported location. The video you are trying to watch cannot be viewed from your current country or location. Woods was transferred later that week to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center to undergo follow-up procedures on his right leg, with the 5-time Masters winner since revealing that amputation of his right leg was on the table due to the severity of his injuries. It wasn't until mid-March, some 3 weeks after the crash, that he was able to leave hospital and travel from Los Angeles to continue his rehabilitation at home in Florida, with Woods thanking people on social media for the outpouring of support and encouragement. How is Woods' recovery going? Woods described his rehabilitation as the toughest of his career, admitting that his initial goal was just looking forward to getting outside after being immobile for several months. Woods was initially wheelchair-bound before slowly transitioning to crutches and then walking unaided. Updates on Woods' condition were limited for most of 2021, and he was only spotted in public occasionally during his recuperation, wearing a compression sleeve on his right leg, while a 3-second clip of him hitting a wedge shot in November sent social media into a frenzy. Woods admitted to being in pain just sitting down during his press conference ahead of the Hero World Challenge the following week, the first time he had addressed the media since the crash, where he opened up about the dark moments and hard work during his recovery process. The tournament host was seen practicing on the range and hitting the driver that week, with Woods telling reporters that he could hit any club in the bag, although admitted that walking around a golf course was still an issue. Woods gave an update on his condition ahead of the Genesis Invitational last week, where he admitted that his recovery was going not at the speed and rate that I would like, and that he was frustrated by the lack of progress being made. Share. This is a modal window. Unsupported location. The video you are trying to watch cannot be viewed from your current country or location. When will we see Woods compete? Woods insisted that he was not ready to make a return to PGA Tour golf in the near future, despite making an impressive comeback at the PNC Championship he showed glimpses of his past best during a runner-up finish alongside his son, Charlie, in Florida, where the pair made 11 consecutive birdies on their way to a final round 57 in the 36-hole scramble event. Share. This is a modal window. Unsupported location. The video you are trying to watch cannot be viewed from your current country or location. I can't compete against these guys right now, no, Woods said at the event. It's going to take a lot of work to get to where I feel like I can compete at these guys and be at a high level. Woods has since said the PNC Championship gave him a boost after a trying year and that he is a lot stronger than he was in December, although admitted at Riviera Country Club last week he's still not sure when he can return. I wish I could tell you when I am playing again, Woods told a pre-tournament press conference. I want to know, but I don't. My golf activity has been very limited. I can chip and putt really well and hit short irons very well, but I haven't done any long stuff seriously. I am still working. Share. This is a modal window. Unsupported location. The video you are trying to watch cannot be viewed from your current country or location. Woods was asked by Jim Nantz whether it was fair to say he would play on the tour in 2022, where he said, "You'll see me on the PGA Tour, I just don't know when." He also said I can play that kind of stuff when asked about the possibility of the Masters Par 3 contest, although those stopped short of committing to playing in the event. Will Tiger return to winner's circle? Woods currently shares the record for most PGA Tour titles with Sam Snead, both holding 82 victories, while he is also just 3 behind Jack Nicklaus' all-time major tally of 18. Sky Sports' Rob Lee said, "If Tiger gets to the point where he tees it up in a tournament and he can compete, because he can do walking, then he knows and understands Augusta National more than any other player. Could he win another Masters again, if he can get his leg where he wants it to be? Absolutely the Masters probably comes a bit too quickly for him, because it's quite demanding as a walk, but maybe in 2023. I still certainly see him playing in the Summerah St. Andrews because it's pretty flat, but we may have to wait until the year after to see him back at Augusta." It's always difficult not to preempt what will happen with Woods, as he has overcome adversity plenty of times during his career and often when others haven't expected. Can he do it again? The world follows his progress with interest.